This is the Mavericks 10.9.4 downloaded from the apps. So we're going to look at the content, and we go to the share support, and this is what I want. Open archive. So to install ESD. So this is the one right here. Okay, so after it's extracted the install microSX packages, we will have the HFS right here. So open again. Okay, so now the OS install, open it up. So what you will see in here, this is the package. Okay, and the base system. We're gonna copy the base system out. Packages is out. Now the base system. Open. So this one should be about 1.2 gig. Alright. So this one right here is the one we need. Alright. So drag it outside. Alright, actually these two packages and 3HF as from the base is the one we need, so we can close this. So we need some machine kernel. So from the packages we need base system binary, so put it outside. Put it back. Open archive. So open payload. So open this. This is machine kernel right here, so we take it outside, okay? What we're going to need is 2 gigabyte. It's exactly the same. We're going to install the base and the bootloader to this one. So one will boot and the other one will restore to an 8 gigabyte USB. Okay, then we're going to copy the packages folder into the 8 gigabyte. So we need to get the boot this utility, and this is, you can Google it, but this is the address right here, and download it. Okay, put this utility. So now it sees the SanDisk that I have, the 2 gigabyte in there. So what we're going to do is we want the option. So I want to change boot partition into 128. We want the multi-partitioning. So make sure you have that. Alright. So here's what we do. Format. Let's put it back in. Check disk. And put it back in. Alright, so if you open this up, you have Clover and 1.7 gig. So that's enough for the base system HFS. So what we're going to do is to restore partition. Okay. So we need to look for desktop. This 3FS HFS, that's the one we want. Okay, go. Have a 2 gigabyte flash drive with 128 meg FAT32 for either Clover or Chameleon Boot, and the other one will be the base app. Alright, now we're going to have to go and download the Transmag. Alright, we need a Transmag. Okay, so this is Transmag. So we're going to want to set up. Okay, so we're finished with this. Boot this utility. So you have 128 meg of FAT32 for Clover, or we can install the Chameleon to boot, and this is the base system. Alright, so we're going to need to duplicate this one to another 2 gig so we can boot one and restore the other one to the 8 gig. Okay, and then for the full Maverick boot disk. Okay, so let's do this. Transmag, that's what we need. Run. Yes. Okay, run. OS base system. See that? So now right click, copy here. Which one you want to copy? We want to copy machine kernel. So now we have machine kernel in here. Perfect. We need to delete in the system installation, delete this one. Okay. Also the other guy too. So two of them. System installation, delete. Alright. So if you look, so we do the same with the 8 gigabyte. Okay, so we put a brand new 8 gigabyte. Well, not brand new. So the option is the same. Multi-partition. The boot partition, I can put this on 300 meg, just in case. Okay. Alright. So let's format it. Alright. We have here. You have 300 meg and 7 gig. That's fine. Alright. So this one, we kind of restore the base onto it, and then we're going to copy the packages over. We have the bootloader. It's up to you. You can use Chameleon, or you can use Clover. Let's do this. Window X. You will have a command prompt admin. That's the most important one. Look at this. Administrator. So a lot of people recommend to use Control Shift and open command window here. It is not administrator, so it won't work. So now Chameleon bootloader for Windows. So this is the one. Okay, or you can go to my website and get it. Okay, so this one here, CMD administrator, CD. So I put the Chameleon BS. So I'm creating a Clover bootloader with Chameleon BS. No, I just use the command in here. So my removable disk is what? G, okay? So I'm going to do make USB G, alright? Make sure I don't type it wrong. Okay, so unplug it and plug it. Alright, so now I want to copy my working Clover. So the working Clover, I should have the EFI's one and the boot. That's all I need. So copy and paste. So the boot and the EFI is done. So inside the EFI, inside of Clover, we need to have drivers, HFS and TFS, the plus one, okay? Actually, we don't need this one. And then 64, we don't need this one either. Alright. So, kex. This is 10.9, so fake NMC is a must. And then Voodoo PS2 controller kex from Rehab Man is also a must. Everything in here, this is for the SATA. This one is for the HSCI port injector, because my laptop doesn't have the HCI support. So all of these, so this one is for the Bluetooth, this one is for LAN. Anyhow, this is just for booting, so put whatever you want. The driver kex for your computer, okay? The configuration is extremely important. So to my website, and you can download the or you can read. The documentation is all over the place with the Clover. So all I want to get is what it works for my computer, and that's it, and it's working very well. Okay, so the other, I also put the same thing. Alright, so let's see if this one boots. Okay, Chameleon Bootloader, we need to go here and get it. So 2391. Alright, so this is what it looks like. Make sure that create boot sector, read DBR successful, patching FAT32 successful. All of these must be successful. Okay, now the boot sector is blank and it's ready. Chameleon 2.391. So extract, we don't want to extract, we want to open the archive, and then open. We need to open the core. Where's the core? Here. Payload, user, standalone, i386. So we need this one. Copy to. So what do you want to copy it to? I want to copy it to my removable disk, which is the one that just, okay. G. So that one go there. Okay. So now we need to copy this user to also that removal of this we just did. Alright. So this is my boot 2269, but anyway, all I need is this extra folder. Copy, disk, paste. Alright. So where do I get all these? In the extra folder. So you have to go to the internet and get the one that fit yours. So this one right here, I'm going to rename it to up. Cam. This one is 2391. Okay, it's up to that high already. Alright. So you're gonna ask, where do I get all these extra? Right? In the extra folder. So first you need is original Chameleon boot, which is all over. So you can get it. If you go to my website, you can get the base one. All right. And then you go to you get an SM BIOS. This is what the system is going to be, right? So you need this and this. So the theme, you can get whatever you want on there too. We don't really care because right now we just want to boot. Alright. The module, maybe we have a kernel patcher. This is nice. Patch all the kernel problem, the LAPIC one. Alright. So extension now. The extension is where you put all your keys, all your drivers for Mac. So I put a whole bunch of them that fit my system. Alright. So what I need here is the third party SATA, the port injector HSCI, because I don't have one in here in this laptop that I can set. Fake SMC is very important, so you can get the latest one from Google. You Google it, okay? This one is for USB. Now, I put this one here is the Wi-Fi kex that has the Ethereal on my computer. You need this one. No CPU power management, and this one's for my LAN and Voodoo HDA. And the most important thing is you need to have is a Rehab Man trackpad and keyboard. So Voodoo PS2 controller kex from Rehab Man. Also Google it, alright, or go to my website. Okay, now I have 3 USB ready, 2 2 gig and 1 8 gig. Okay, so I'm gonna boot from 1 8 gig and restore the base from the second 8 gig the second 2 gig to the 8 gig, and then I'm going to copy the packages to the 8 gig to make it a full bootable installation Maverick. Okay, so this time I use Clover, but in the other tutorial I use Chameleon. So whatever you feel is better, you can use it. So now let's boot this one. Restart. Okay. You hit F9. Now you can see USB hard drive UEFI, which is the SanDisk 3 Cruiser Micro, which is this guy right here. So we're going to boot from there. So with the Clover, you can actually plug in one by one. So this is my 8 gig. I'm going to put it in. And also because of this one is just too big, so I have to use the extender because I cannot put 2 of them at the same time. So this one. Okay. So we're going to boot from Mac OS from OS base system, which is from the 2 gig. Alright, so let's boot from there. What's in the laptop? Okay, let's go. Alright, so go to this utility. Go to this utility right here, okay? Because the base system does not have the packages, so they won't let you to install. So okay. So if you look here, I want to restore this base system. All right, restore. This is the base system from the 2 to this. Erase it to Maverick. Okay, it's too far, maybe you cannot see, but anyway. So let's erase the 8 gig partition, alright? Okay, so now it's done. Now I can restore this guy, okay? Restore, and drag the Mavericks, the 8 gig, over. So now I'm going to restore this base to the Mavericks. So restore. Boom. Okay, not this one. The other one's fine. Whatever. That's why I need 2 of them. This one and there. Okay. Erase. So this OS base is going to go there. Alright. So it's 1.2 gig. It's gonna be restored to the Mavericks 8 gig. So it's gonna take 9 minutes, and then we're gonna. Okay, the restoration is done. So now if you look, my 8 gig have the base system in it now. So now we can boot back into the Windows and copy the packages over using Transmac. Alright, so let's get out. Okay, so again, after the 8 gig is restored with the base, we need to copy, run as administrator Transmac. We need to copy the packages over to the system installation. Okay, so you got the base system inside. Okay, but system in here, installation, we need to copy packages. So I'll copy the whole folder over. So it's copy right now. So Transmac is good. Okay, now we're done. This is the 8 gigabyte that we just created from the 2 gig with Transmac and everything. So now I have. Okay, so now we put the Clover onto the 8 gigabyte Maverick. So now we're going to boot EFI. Okay, so we're going to check and see if now the problem is that we don't see the installation partition. So for some reason we have to unplug it and then plug it back in, and it will detect. I don't know why. What's going on with this Clover? Alright, so now I have boot Mac OS from OS X base system. So now I can load it and then I install. And quit this, restart. So this is an NV4 1117NR. This dual boot. Using Clover. So this is my Mac and this is Windows. Alright,